Yeah, I did it. I did it. I bought another Action 3 with the high hopes that this one was going to be better. Because it's February, it's the middle of February, and I thought, well, the first one that I got was the first batch that was released that I bought straight from DJI, and it had the focus issue. And I've got high regards and high hopes for this Action 3 because the Osmo Action, the original number one, I loved it. And I thought, well, if they could take that build quality, which this one, great build quality, they added the magnetic clip on the bottom with the fingers, and the bottom of it is magnetic, so you can stick it to items. But I thought, man, if they could just improve upon that original Osmo Action with this Action 3, we're in business. Well, then I fell into all the focus problems that I encountered with it. And if you look at my playlist, you can see a lot of the focus videos that I did. And I even got with Alan at Sound Speeds to see, could he do something post-processing to try to improve upon it? Now, when I got this one in and saw the date on the box that said 9/22, my hopes were dashed pretty quickly. And then I thought, well, let me go ahead and just activate it through the Mimo app, get the firmware updated. And yes, it does have the latest firmware. I'll put it up on the screen right now. Maybe this one was not a faulty one, because there were some people that were saying that theirs was not faulty. So I tested it immediately, and as soon as I tested it, I noticed, oh, it's got that soft focus. It's out of focus. So I contacted my rep at Amazon, and I said, hey, this is my order number. Can you tell me what's going on? And she was really nice. She actually dug into it to find out what's going on. Where did mine come from? Which warehouse? And did that warehouse get like an updated shipment? And they did. They had just got a whole batch of the Action 3 sent in 2 weeks ago. This one still has the 9/22 build date on it. So apparently DJI is still sending these out to Amazon. Now, I will say this. Okay, there's two caveats that I want to say about the Action 3. Number one, apparently from what I see online, if you get one that has a build date of 11/22 or later, that one seems to be fixed. They seem to have corrected it. Second caveat, I know there's people that will say, well, there's some YouTube videos where you can take this apart, take the lens cover off, and you can adjust the lens on it. I'm not doing that. I am not going to do it. This one's going back to Amazon, and my rep already knows about it, and she's already made a big filed complaint that she's going to send DJI regarding the build date of these cameras, and UPS is actually going to pick this one up personally because it's going straight to her so she can find out exactly what's going on regarding the build date on these. So yes, you can fix this yourself. I've seen a couple videos. When I posted up yesterday in the community tab, somebody had mentioned, hey, go take a look at this video. And I watched the guy's video, and yes, it seems like he has corrected it to a pretty good degree. You don't spend $329 on a camera, whether it's an action camera or whether it's a bigger camera, or, I mean, imagine I'm going to take the Sony FX30 and it's got an issue and I've got to fix it. That's not the way that it works. I'm not here to fix a company's problems. Same goes for the GoPro Hero 9. I mean, I'm an equal opportunity complainer. And what I mean complainer is if there's an issue with something, I'll call it out. GoPro Hero 5, loved it. GoPro Hero 6, video quality is not that great on it. GoPro Hero 7, loved it. Number 8, loved it. Didn't like that it didn't have a removable lens cover anymore, but I loved it. GoPro Hero 9, audio popping. I call that out. GoPro Hero 10, great. GoPro Hero 11, fantastic. This I called out right from the get-go regarding its focus problem. And I have to call it out again because here it is. Today is February the 19th for those that are kind of curious about when I'm creating this. And it still has the issue. I purchased this on the 16th. So that lets you know. February 16th, and they still have the old build date on this. Now I wanted to compare it to the GoPro Hero 11 just to see difference between them. Now they're both recording 4K, 30 frames per second. I did just a quick little side-by-side just so you can kind of see what's going on with these. And yes, that there is an issue. So let's take a look at that. So here I am walking in the backyard, walk up to that little bird that's in the bush. It's not a real bird. And then I'm going to take a look at another bird. And if you look right here, boom, I zoom in on it. The Action 3 is soft. And now I'm at arm's length just to show the difference between the GoPro Hero 11 and the Action 3. And once you start zooming in on it, you see that the Action 3 is out of focus. The GoPro Hero 11 is not out of focus. So there's still an issue with these Action 3s. And if you look at it just on my face, yes, the Action 3 has a little bit wider field of view, but the Action 3 is still soft, where the GoPro Hero 11 is still a superior looking video. So, you know, I hate to say it, DJI, I'm really just like done with this. Anyway, so that's my adventure of the second time that I tried the Action 3. And yes, it's still out of focus. And beware, try to find out the build date. And if I was you, try to go to a shop, whether it's your local camera shop or your local Best Buy. And before you buy it, look at the build date. And if you got a build date of 11/22, I think that you're in luck. Some people say, hey, Andre, just send it back to DJI, let them fix it. No. And I'll tell you why. Because if it doesn't get fixed correctly, my opportunity to get a refund is now disappeared because now it's been replaced. And then they can say, well, no, seems to look good to us. Then I'm stuck with a camera that's not working properly. And I don't want to take it apart and break the lens on it. That's just me. Anyway, the Action 3, no, my second one, still out of focus. Catch you guys in the next video.